Greetings again, everybody. Welcome once again to Adrian Young Christian Ministries International. I am Pastor Adrian Young, your evangelist, coming to you live from right here in Kingston, Jamaica. You may subscribe to my YouTube channel, Pastor Adrian Young, or just click on my link and it will take you into my YouTube channel. Username is Pastor Adrian Young on YouTube. Or, ladies and gentlemen, you may WhatsApp or call me at 1-876-418-3424. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be looking at the correct day of worship. Which is the correct day of worship? The day of worship is a topic of debate among different Christian denominations and interpretations. There is no consensus on a single day. There is no consensus on a single day. However, here are some points to consider. But before I get to the points, there are no consensus on any particular day. So that means any day can be the day of worship for you. Hallelujah. Now, let's look at the Saturday, the seventh day, right? Many Christians believe that Saturday is the day of worship as stated in Genesis 2 verse 3. And God blessed the seventh day and sanctified it, because in it he had rested from all his work which God created and made. So God rested on the seventh day, ladies and gentlemen. So a lot of persons base their day of worship on the fact that God created the heavens and the earth in 6 days, and that he rested on the seventh day. Hallelujah. Let's look at Sunday, the first day. Hallelujah. Many Christians believe that Sunday, the first day, is the day of worship because it was the day Christ rose from the dead. And ladies and gentlemen, reason why I accept that view is because the apostles, their day of worship was not the seventh day, the Sabbath. Their day of worship were the Lord's Day, as you will see in the book of Acts. They met together on the Lord's Day, and the Lord's Day obviously is Sunday. Why? Because Christ was raised from the dead on that day, so it became the Lord's Day. Hallelujah. So let's look at the Sabbath. The Sabbath is one of the 10 commandments. Exodus chapter 20 verse 8 to 11. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work, but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, for in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested on the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Sabbath day that a lot of persons based the 10 commandments of is not the creation Sabbath day. Hallelujah. It was a day given to Israel. Why? Because of their 400 and odd years of servitude under the Egyptian bondage. And they never had any form of rest. They had to work 24 hours a day, 7 days per week. So God gave the Sabbath day as a day of rest for the Hebrews, so that they can recuperate from all those years of slavery and those years of hard work. God make it a duty to give a day off. Said that, yeah, every man deserve a day off, so that you can recuperate, so that you can be revitalized, and so that whenever you go back to face your work, you can face it with lots of energy and you will live longer. If you work for 7 days per week, ladies and gentlemen, straight like that, you are shortening your lifespan, because, you know, sooner or later your nerves are going to give way. you're going to have to go to the doctor because you're going to be experiencing all sorts of pains. Why? Because your body had no break from work. You have to be working for 7 days per week. So God instituted a rest day for his people so that his people can rest. And while resting, they can reflect on all the blessings, all the benefits that God have afforded them. So ladies and gentlemen, the day of worship, some believe that it should be the 7th day, while others agree with the apostles that it is Sunday, the first day of the week, given that it is also the Lord's day. When John got the revelation, he didn't got the revelation when he was in spirit on the Sabbath day. He got the revelation when he was in spirit on the Lord's day. Read about that in Revelation chapter 1. He was on the Isle of Patmos on the Lord's day. He was in spirit on the Lord's day, not on the Sabbath day, but on the Lord's day. That's when he got the revelations. So I do believe, ladies and gentlemen, for Christians, the day of worship is Sunday. Reason why, ladies and gentlemen, you need to understand that Christianity is not Judaism, so we cannot compare the two religions. Hallelujah. In Judaism, their Sabbath is on a Saturday. In Christendom, Christianity, the day of worship for us is not the Sabbath, it is Sunday. Hallelujah. Now, let's look at the Lord's Day. Hallelujah. Many scholars believe that Sunday is the Lord's Day, as it is a day Christ rose from the dead. So you see, Sunday is really, most scholars would agree that Sunday is really the Lord's Day, because it was on Sunday that God rose from the dead. So ladies and gentlemen, if it is by your conviction you feel like you should go to church on Saturday, do so, but do not speak against those persons who choose not to go to church on a Saturday, who choose rather to go on a Sunday, because they are not wrong. They are going to church on the Lord's Day, and you are going to church on the Sabbath day. So whether you go to church on the Sabbath day or you go to church on the Lord's Day, you are not in the wrong. Hallelujah. So ladies and gentlemen, I would like to say in conclusion, hallelujah, the day of worship is a matter of interpretation, and there is no consensus on a single day. Hallelujah. Some Christians believe that Saturday, the 7th day, is the day of worship, while others believe that Sunday, the first day, is a day of worship. Ultimately, the decision of which day to worship is a personal choice. So you see, ladies and gentlemen, you have to choose based on your own personal conviction which day you want to make your day of worship. Whether you want to make it the Sabbath or you want to make it the Lord's Day. Hallelujah. You choose based on your own conviction. Or if you want another day in the week to be the Lord's Day, you choose. It's a personal choice. You are not in the wrong. So ladies and gentlemen, when you are serving God, do so in confidence, and do not allow anybody to deceive you with empty words. For many persons read scriptures and do not understand context in which scriptures were written, and as a result of that, they go around and teach bad theology. And as a result of that, many persons have been practicing for millennia, or should I say for hundreds of years, bad religion. If you, ladies and gentlemen, get bad doctrine, you are going to practice bad religion. So pay keen attention to the scriptures. Follow the apostles' pattern. The apostles never made the Sabbath day their main day of worship. Their main day of worship had always been the Lord's Day. Hallelujah. And the Lord's Day, ladies and gentlemen, if you go way back in history, you will find out that the Lord's Day is Sunday, the first day of the week, because that was the day he was risen from the dead. And seeing that it's the day he was risen from the dead, it is also called the Lord's Day. Ladies and gentlemen, be confident in your faith. Let your faith be unshakable. Let your faith be unmovable. And ladies and gentlemen, don't allow anybody to deceive you with vain words.